Good evening.
Good.
Good. Yeah. Okay.
Page Yud Beis Os Ches.
Inside the heart, in the rooms of its purity and holiness, the Jewish flame lifts up, which demands with strength. The connection with strength and with constant connection of life to all Hashem's mitzvahs. And to pour the spirit of Hashem, Ruach Yisroel, Amalei HaKlali, the spirit of the Jewish spirit, which is in its totality and its generality. Amalei is Kol Chalalosh HaNeshama, which envelops and permeates all of the space of the neshama, and all of the special tools which are designated for it. To express the complete expression of Jewish expression with a special emphasis. Ma'asis in practicality, v'idealis and in ideology. These flames become more powerful in the hearts of tzaddikim. Ignites a holy fire which ignites further and grows further. And the heart of the entire nation, it burns from ancient times. It's an eternal fire burning on the altar, will never be extinguished. Okay, so far we had every neshama so has this flame, and this is it's a quest to fulfill the drive to connect everything in this world to its place in mitzvahs and avodas Hashem, and to express the Jewish soul and unique qualities thereof in the most exemplary way. And the flames are especially powerful in the hearts of tzaddikim, but it's not an individual thing, it's a national flame, a national fire, which is given obviously from at least Har Sinai and burns until today on now, because goes to Kook on, it says, in the heart of all the empty people in Israel, in the heart of all the criminals in Am Yisrael. The fire burns and ignites in the innermost recesses. And in the general, in the totality of the nation, any desire you find for independence, and any yearning for life, all the yearning of the life for the individual, the side individual, any hope of any redemption, not just a divine redemption, even some sort of secular utopia. They only emerge from this fountain of life. To fulfill, in order to give life to the Jewish life. I'm not sure what it means by matira.
I have stira.
Oh, stira, that makes more sense. Okay, without a contradiction and without any limitation. Okay, so he says, and this of course is very important in Hasidus in general, that the idea of the Pintel Yid, which is that even the sinners in Am Yisrael have this pnimius of kedusha, which manifests itself in many different ways, which seem to be strange ways sometimes, such as utopian ideals of whether it's communism or anarchism or anything of that sort, but also manifestations of this pnimius of the Jewish neshama, and they do not tolerate contradiction or limitation. Again, reason why they manifest themselves in all sorts of strange but very fervent ways from time to time. And this is the quest of Eretz Yisrael, Admas Kodesh, Eretz Hashem. Sheba mitzvahs kulam is gamos mitzvahs kol TV uson, which mitzvahs take form and are emphasized in all of their unique qualities. So Eretz Yisrael is it's kind of like a Jewish neshama in and of itself. It has this characteristic of looking for the connection to Hashem in all of its qualities and all of its tools. But because in this yearning show, Hashem to express the quality, the format of the Spirit of Hashem, Rosh Baruch Hashem, so of uplifting one's head in the Spirit of Hashem, in its very greatness. He boils kulam. It impacts in everybody's hearts. Everybody wants to unite with it. The imas chayav to taste its pleasant life. That's why I love your mitzvahs more than gold and refined gold. So he switched from Eretz Yisrael back to the entire nation. So the entire, whether it's referring to Eretz Yisrael still or referring to the nation as a nation, everybody's heart is aroused in it, whether they're aware of it or not, and everybody wants to taste of it. The courage in the heart, which shows the world the power of this nation in maintaining its quality, its character, its name, and its values, its belief, and its yearning. It's included in the quest for a true life, and the life of all the entire mitzvahs. That the light of Torah should illuminate us with all of its good, bounty and all of its good. So again, there's all of this shalheves, this flame of the individual and of the nation, is in and of itself something which is a subcategory of chukas chaye emes, of yearning for a true life. And but unfortunately, most people don't have, almost everybody doesn't have necessarily the right idea about it, how it's supposed to happen. What is chukas chaye emes? They want it, but it's hard to identify it. I don't remember if this is my idea. I don't think it is, but the idea of Jews being comedians is one which is based on the idea of, a comedian mocks fun at things which are sketchy, things which are false, things which are not really the way things should be. That's as if everything was perfect and wonderful, there'd be no such thing as poking fun. So poking fun is to reveal something of what is awry. So that idea of Jewish humor also is attributed to some type of bakosha emes. Okay, I don't know if it works. So if it works. It doesn't work, but I don't think it's my idea. I think I heard this once. This looks astonishing to anybody who stands at a distance. All these spirits, which seem to be very far from Emunah, in them there will be beating that spirit of life in its inner force, strength, not just for general closeness to God, which is an abstract concept and not necessarily unique to Judaism, but rather for authentic Jewish life. It's unique qualities of mitzvahs in the way they are depicted and the way they are understood. The Shira will follow both in poetry and in action. So that might be for somebody who is on the outside looking in. And somebody who's connected in the depths of his spirit into the depths of Knesset Yisroel. And Knesset Yisroel, we know, is in Kabbalah, which I assume is alluding to here, is synonymous with the Shekhinah. In other words, Knesset, the Shekhinah and Knesset are two sides of the same coin. The Dasty Flow School said knows the wonders of its qualities, so he knows that the Shekhinah is Knesset Yisrael, Knesset is the Shekhinah, and therefore there is this inner drive, which, although is not necessarily always apparent, don't be astounded that it's there, because that's obviously what the idea of Knesset is about. Zo Raza Gvura, then this is the secret of the inner strength. Romus Achayim, the lofty life, Asher La'ad Lo Yitama, which will never desist. Ushmartem es Kukosai Vishmatai Asher Sam Adam B'chai Bohem, and Hashem, preserve my chukos and my mishpatim, which a person should do, and live in them, according to Rabbi Kook saying here, not necessarily a physical life or a mundane life, but a spiritual and Jewish life. To go before Kodesh Baruch Hu in the lands of life, that is Eretz Yisrael. So there is one of the rationalizations, I should say, rationalizations, for why Jews in Eretz Yisrael always fighting with each other, which is not supposed to be the way it is because they have this bakasha emes. And this intense bakasha emes, I don't buy it. Let me make this clear. But this intense bakasha emes is such that it requires people to be at loggerheads with each other because everybody thinks they're the true mavakshe emes and not the other people. So that's the Yisrael is actually to try to recognize the other people mavakshe emes and not just you. That's a very hard Yisrael. It's much easier to have an argument about who's mavakshe emes, who's not mavakshe emes. So, but that's the idea of, despite the fact that we according to the Gemara, Eretz is supposed to be a pleasant place where everybody gets along. Evidently, that's only if you put the bakashos emes in the context of elu be'elu, which we don't usually do. Okay, but that's in this paragraph, he started that the quality of Eretz Yisrael is bakashos emes. It is the idea of truly seeking to have the mitzvos and kedusha find their expression in this world in the optimal way.
Very nice, beautiful writing. Just really beautiful.
Okay, now, and the next part is the part which is much more controversial. And it's written during the First World War. And it's a glorification of war. And therefore it's disturbing. But we're here to be disturbed, right? So do the first one. Milchamah, war. When there's a great war in the world, means Orot Mashiach. It's the time Mashiach's spirit is aroused. Esa Zamir Higia. Esa Zamir means literally a time of song, springtime. But Zamir Aritzim, it means Zamir also means the pruning of the wicked.
What?
To prune. Zomer.
To prune, yes.
Prune the wicked.
Yes.
The Milchamah serves to eradicate wicked people from the world. And the world becomes more fragrant. And the voice of the turtle dove is heard in our land. So, says Rav Kook, war is get rid of the bad. And that is a messianic manifestation of war. Well, the problem is, what about all those people who are killed unjustly? But those who are killed, the individuals are killed without proper justice, because they are caught in the upheavals of the flow of war. So the consolation for them should be that they are like tzaddikim who die and atone for the world. They go up on high in their death to the root of life, and the essence of their lives, which died in this great cause. It brings a general value of good and blessing. In the totality of the structure of the world, in all of its values and all of its understandings. Okay, so Rav Kook has a reason for innocence to die in war too. It also has its place. The main reason is to eradicate the wicked, the evil. But innocents die, that also has a place. It uplifts the world and uplifts them. Then when the war is over, the world becomes new with a new spirit. The Raglei Mashiach and the footfalls of Mashiach are more revealed. And based on the level of the intensity of the war and its in its quantity, its quality, the more intense the war, the more you should anticipate Mashiach coming as a result. So again, bigger the war, better off we are. Milchamah Olam, so Achshav, today's great war of the 1918 First World War. Where there is an awesome and great and deep anticipation in it. As many coming attached, as it were, to all the cycles of times. For us, and it indicates an approaching, a revealed end of history and the settling of Eretz Yisrael. B'deo Gedolah, with great wisdom, with great strength, with deep and penetrating logic. B'chukas emes, with the yearning of truth, which you talked about before. With a clear-cut ideas. We have to accept the lofty content of the light of God, which is revealed, which is revealed especially in the plots of this war. Baal Milchamos, Shem is the master of wars, so that's the course. Through that, he plants righteousness. Which brings about redemptions. Rain for Los and creates healing. Los and makes God awesome of praise. Adoniflos is mastery of miracles. It's a sequence of understandings and perceptions. Who renews every day, or leading finally to the great light on Zion, which we should speedily merit to enjoy. Okay, so
Nusach doesn't say that last line.
Okay, true. Anyway, so this is the first time I learned this as a youngster many years ago. I don't know, it's 14, 15, whatever. I couldn't get much past this when I learned Orot, because I found it to be deeply distressing. It's a very powerful glorification of war and what war can accomplish. Now, it probably, before World War I think wars were more or less regarded like this, because wars were not, cataclysmic events in the sense that they became when the modern weaponry came on the scene. But I don't think that wars, there are no such things as nice little wars anymore, or glorious wars.
Yeah, war used to be more regional or country specific. Now, then it was a world war.
So of course, it's just saying the World War also has its purpose. I don't know. I don't think I buy it.
What would he have said after the Second World War?
Yes. Well, he would have said, you see, look, I agree with this. You certainly saw that the state of Israel rose after the Second World War. There was a positive result. But why the war should be necessary to that extent in order to get there, that's something I don't think anybody can understand.
I once heard Rev Yisroel Reisman, in one of his shiurim, he said, in the name of Rev Isaac Sher, that war is Hashem's way of moving history along quickly. In other words, normal history is slow. It unfolds very slowly, gradually. But if you have a war, so then after war, there are big changes, and you can move things much quicker. He brought a raya. He said that Avraham Avinu only became like Nasi Elohim only after the war with the four kings. After that, he was already recognized that he was a great person and a prince and a king and everything like that. Before that, he was an important person, but he wasn't a king. So it was one of the. He said that. I've heard him say that several times in the shiur.
It helps a little bit.
Yeah.
Not sufficiently, but every little bit helps.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah. Okay. Take care.
Right.
Have a good week.
You too.
Goodbye.
Very good. Thank you.